What's up? Got a Kizer here. Kizer. This is the Kizer Hawk. Carlos Elsner design. S45 blade titanium liner lock. And this is, I think, the second Kizer that I've gotten where the box is, they're maybe stepping back on the packaging a little bit. I'm a fan. Yep, doesn't hurt my feelings. You know, this kind of stuff. I mean, I'm sure some people appreciate the screws, definitely. The stickers, the cleaning cloths, the little cases. Meh. They all just stay in the box, and I don't really use them for anything. Look at this thing. I'm excited to get my hands on it. It's like a new high-end Kizer. Pretty exciting. All right, well, I'm going to get all this out of our way so we're not looking at any of it. Talking about packaging. Ugh. All right. Let's see what we got here. Oh, is that nice? Wow. All right, blade. Yeah, buddy. I mean, I get the name now, I guess. I didn't really see it in the pictures, but I definitely get it now. You know, with the eye, the beak, the head shape, you know, maybe. I don't see the standard. I see here on the blade it says Hawk. I'm guessing the designer's logo is the double ED there, maybe S45VN. And then the standard Kizer logo is missing. It's just got the word Kizer. And then, is that copper? I'm going to say yes. Yeah. Well, you know what? Maybe titanium anodized in a copper color, but I'm going to say it's copper. Yep. Well, let's run this knife a little bit. It's got a steel insert, like liner lock in there. Very smooth action. Interesting. This is really aggressive. Yeah, I like it. Hmm. All right, well, let's get in it. Let's take it apart. See what's going on in here. The Kizer Hawk. Boy, if that's not copper, it ought to be. All T8s. And looks like the pocket clip can stay. How's our tension? Yeah, it's solid. I'm going to leave it be. All right, I think we're apart. Everything's just really tightly milled tolerances. And I'm seeing something different with the pivot. It appears to be a double D. Well, I think that what I'm dealing with here is this stop pin is holding on. It could be the pivot though. Let me try to push the pivot out. Maybe. Yeah, so the pivot itself is locked in. It's screwed in on both sides. Double roll bearings. What's going on here? What am I looking at here? It's got two stop pins. Sure does. See here? It's got two stop pins. One's in the steel liner, the other's in the titanium. And interesting. And the detent is this insert that almost looks adjustable. I mean, I'm seeing some new stuff in here. I don't think it's adjustable, but I mean, the action was excellent. I don't need to take that out of there. That pivot is locked in there somehow. See it in there? And it's got a flat on this side and a flat on this side. And this steel insert is sprung, but it's light tension. Well, you know what? I think I'm going to clean it up and put it back together. I noticed that the blade is recessed on this side, and then the scale is recessed on this side. And then it says Hawk on the inside of the scale here too. It's stamped into the titanium scale. There it is. Yeah, that's copper. Yep. I wanted to get my hands on it because if it was copper, it should be weighty. And surely, yeah, that's copper as well. And where's the other one? There it is. So, of course, this one's going to be copper also. There it is. Yeah. All right. Well, let's wipe it all down. And then we'll put it back together. And finish our review on it. What a unique piece. Interesting. Look at the skeletonizing going on in here. I mean, deep. This is thin up here. More skeletonizing where the backspacer goes. Like they've inset it on both sides. They've thinned that scale up and recessed that backspacer. Which, I mean, it's copper, so I guess they, reduced weight to make up for the weight of the copper, maybe. I don't know. That's quite an assumption on my part. Doesn't mean anybody ever thought that. And then I'm noticing some more writing on the inside here. It's stamped in this scale and it says Kizer SS. So is that Kizer stainless steel for the liner? Again, that would just be supposition, man. I don't know. I would just be guessing. Interesting. Big, nice, stone-washed, bead-blasted piece of S45. Beautiful. All right, little pieces and parts. Huh. There was kind of a lot of unique going on here. I'm a fan. I like unique, different. Something new for my eyes, my senses, you know? A little different sensory experience. All right. I don't think I did this copper. Yeah, it's a chunk. 100% copper. Yeah. Well, I can't say 100% because there's a 1% chance that it's lead that's been painted gold. It could be that, right? Like, I don't know for a fact that it's not. So I guess, the idea is that it could be that. Okay. Well, there's my Reagan impression. Idiot. Well, the pivot stays here. So I think because of the way this is, I almost have to build this top down versus bottom up. I think I'm stuck to have to build on top of this because that pivot is stuck in there. So I think I'm gonna roll with that. I'm gonna just treat it like that's the case. No sense trying to complicate the situation. I don't think I have to. Because it's not that I can't build top down versus bottom up. I can build down on an action like this. I think I want to put a little bit of lube wherever this detent thing is running. I wonder what that's made out of. And here's one of the reasons I'm asking, because it's really not wearing in the blade here. There's no wear where this little detent, whatever it is running on the blade. Ooh, is that glass? Slick. Yeah, I mean, there's absolutely nothing saying that I can't build this way. I just prefer the other way. There we go. I mean, yeah. And the knife is super light. It really is. Now that I'm holding it, it's apparent to me how light this knife is. It's light. Now that doesn't seem to want to go in there. Well, I'm not going to make it. I'm going to take this side out and see if the other one wants in there. Yeah, way more so than it wanted in that other side. I'm not going to make it. It's got to be Loctite that's built up in that thread. It's making a noise when it breaks. Yeah, sure enough. Whatever that little detent material is, yeah. Oh, man, does this thing run. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Yeah, we're balls on. Looks good. Well, let's talk about that action. All right. Spidey flick is 100%. Thumb flick, again, 100%. And it's it's wherever your finger falls. This fuller, I mean, this slot that's been machined into this blade. I've seen this on quite a few knives in the last several months where they just make it big. And so, whatever size hand you got, when you reach up with your finger, it's in there. And the ergonomics are such, just throw it out and it'll run. And this one definitely does that. The back flipper, very nice. It's got jimping on it that runs over the top, but it's pretty smooth. Yep. Let me try to fail it. Yeah, no chance. Whatever's creating that detent, that extra sound, remember, it's it's doing it in such a manner that when you break that, that blade's going to run. Yeah, wonderful. I mean, A, yeah, A level action. It's just very nice. Spidey flick, thumb flick, back flip, and wherever you want to put your finger. And they've done something acoustically, like that thing clicks when it comes out. Click, click. Yeah. But it doesn't click when it closes, oddly enough. Just when you open it. Oh, it did click. I hear it. Yeah, whatever it is, it's locking in. it's locking into that blade. Very cool. All right. Well, ergonomics. So not so confident, confident, very confident. That back flipper creates a nice finger guard. It's got jimping on the spine. And so this is definitely a confident grip. You know, I'm locked in, very comfortable. These holes all contribute to that. And then this frag pattern on the back, it's very grippy. I mean, they could have easily took this and put it here as well. Maybe even frag out the whole knife. But yeah, it's very, very confident grip here. Excellent shape. This, pardon me, this back spacer locks in. Very comfortable in the hand. Reverse grip can cap it very comfortably with the thumb. You know, this backwards grip right here is really confident. And I can get here, you know, if I was hell bent on holding this way for this grip, I can get it. Yep. It's not horribly uncomfortable. It's clearly not designed ergonomically for this, but I can get it. And I'm locked in back here, you know, so it's a confident grip from here. I'm not completely over the back with my thumb, but I'm over the knife with it. So very confident grip here. Let's check pocket clip. I don't know if it's going to get over the thick stuff. Yeah, it made it. Yeah, so very cool clip. Nice bead blast finish on it. Looks tumbled. Wonderful finish. Satin. Shy of a half an inch sticking out of the pocket. And it did not go all the way in on this thick stuff. There's about a quarter of an inch that it didn't go up. So it would go deeper, and it'll show itself on standard jean size material. Excellent tension there. Would definitely hold it in the pocket. It's a lot smoother in standard jean size material. The retention suffers for it. It's really smooth. You can see it. It's got a big contact patch back there, but it's super smooth under there. So could that arc be more accentuated to put more tension on it? Possibly, but man, there's a ton of tension on it already. My spot in the back pocket, yeah. I mean, the knife, quarter an inch, almost disappears. Yep. I mean, the pocket clip is good. It's just not excellent. Safety, can we make blade contact anywhere? Not through the scales, and the tip is well recessed. So yeah, I can handle this knife any old way I want. This detent on the bottom, whatever that is, I mean, it rocks, it locks in at the very end. It just locks in, you'll hear it. Yeah. It doesn't suck the blade in, but once it's in there, it locks it in. Nice detent. S45BN. I had a little hanging piece of paper there, so I used it to get rid of it. But yeah, it's a razor blade. Beautiful, tall, flat grind. Slight belly, needle of a tip. Yeah, this thing's legit. Price, how much are they asking for these? I know they're treating it as a premium model, for sure. But how much of a premium model? So this model, they have a blacked out model too that looks like it's running around $200. This model, not blacked out, S45, it's got a, I'm going to say a bead blast, stonewash, satin finish on the blade, like a tumbled finish. It's got wonderful fine milling, by the way, that I didn't mention. It's all over the whole knife. Even where the frag pattern's not, you got that wonderful milling. Nice lanyard hole out back there. But this knife's going to run around 170. So I'm pretty sure over at Timber's Edge, if they have one of these in stock, it would, 10% off, puts you down around what? A little over 150 bucks. Pretty nice. Yep. Appreciate y'all watching.